Hey there, welcome to another episode of Galaxy Gardens. You can see we are in the former chicken run area. We're going to plant some potatoes today. Welcome to part 2. Last time we planted our Adirondack Reds and our Russian banana fingerlings, and now we have these very sorry looking Baltic rose potatoes to plant. These will all do just fine. We got some more straw. So first things first, I need to clear this out. A very nice yarrow plant, but yarrow grows everywhere on our lawn. So I'm gonna take that and we're gonna dry it. And I'm just gonna clean this out. These logs that we had back here are actually completely eaten out by termites. So they're easy to move. I'm not worried about termites. We've seen them in the yard, as long as they stay away from the house. So this area here is what I'm gonna focus on. Let me zoom out a little. Here we go. This area here, it's gonna be, looks like roughly a, I don't know, 6x9 area. So let me go get my supplies. All right, check that out. Got definitely enough space for our potatoes. In the time lapse, you saw me use the rake first. I didn't think these plants were in as deep as they were, so I went and grabbed my scuffle hoe and I got this done in like 5 minutes. So let's start putting out our potatoes and hopefully we can beat the rain. All of these are the ones I saved from last year. I spread them out quite a bit, so I think what I'm gonna do is clear out a little bit more of this space and possibly extend it this way just a little bit. Because the only other thing I'm gonna put over here is some corn. But like this whole area is in the shade for most of the day. So let's get it on. Whew. Got a little bit more time, maybe 45 minutes. We're almost done. I'm so freaking sweaty. Yeah, you can see in this next area, we did some high intensity planting. That's what we usually do. This year I actually spaced the potatoes a little bit more, just to take up space. So there's less that I really have to deal with this summer. So let me finish this up. I'll show you what it looks like. There you have it. So there, that's our section with the ones I saved. And then here are the Baltic roses that I bought. And I actually had extra left over from this high intensity planting area. So I just shoved it over there. So it's just all high intensity, which is fine. They're gonna grow just fine. So let's get some straw on this and we're gonna call it a day. All right, there it is, all done. Bringing back the old school method of just using these little bamboo sticks. I'm sweating so much, it's so humid out today. But this is all done, we don't need to do anything else. I ran out of sulfur, but that's okay. But this is all set. All that's left to do is to put our equipment back. You cut these and you just tie it up again. I need to zoom out so you can see just how big of an area this is. This is about oh, let's say about half, a little under half, maybe like 4/5. No, not 4/5. Maybe like 4/10. Yeah. Looks awesome. We have a lot of other stuff going on. So we still have these lilies here. They're on the other side too. So eventually we do want to just fence this and keep the lilies as a nice border. See, my Fuyu persimmon came in, didn't wrap it this year. It's doing great. Pink lemonade blueberry, pink lemonade blueberry. I did forget to wrap the figs. Let's see if I can actually zoom this one in. There you go, you see that? That, my friend, oh, those are dead, those can come off. Those are all figs coming up. I gotta check on the other ones, but this one definitely overwintered. Don't expect figs to overwinter every year. We had a pretty mild winter relative to other ones we've had, but you can heavily mulch them or wrap them like I've done in the past, and they'll make it through. But you definitely want to get the hardier varieties. You don't want to just try this with any of them. Well, 2 short videos in a row. Who thought I could do it? Not me. Excuse the cars in the background. It's rush hour. But we got our potatoes done. The sweet potatoes aren't quite ready to go out. I want them to get a little bit more of a root system going, and our last frost is technically on the 9th. But it won't like the cool nights we'll have. So, I don't know, they'll probably go out in like 2 or 3 weeks. The potatoes I just planted today, we're not going to be watering because we are due for about a week's worth of rain. So they'll be fine. Nothing's going to dig them up. And if you're new here and you've never seen someone plant potatoes like this before, welcome. We have experimented with potatoes over the years before we settled on this method. We tried the potato tower. We've tried potato barrels. We've tried hilling them up as they grow, and there's one other one I forgot. And then we just tried this. So you half lay it in the soil, or you just lay it on top of the soil. Ideally there'll be a layer of sulfur underneath it, which helps, I forget what it's called, oh, it's the scab. It helps stop scab. And then you just put it under a good layer of mulch. We use straw, not like wood mulch. And in a few weeks they're going to grow through, and the mulch helps cover the tubers so they don't get sun on them. And of course when the leaves come up, they're covering them too. And then it's just really easy harvest. Obviously with potatoes, you wait for the tops to die back. And when that happens, pretty much all you have to do is just remove the mulch, the straw, remove the straw, and all the potatoes are underneath it. It's perfect. Sometimes they go into the ground a little bit more, but it's pretty easy. I want to thank you for hanging out today. Next time we got to plant our greens. They got to go in. So that'll be on the way. And eventually the tomatoes will be going out too. And I'm just looking across the yard. There's a bunny. We have one bunny that hangs out. Anyways, I hope you stay well. I'll see you next time. And if you have any potato questions, leave it for me in the comments.